And folks, internet equality is more important than ever, as I learned this weekend, when the interwebs tried to swallow me whole. But I am proud to say that I got lodged in its throat and it hacked me back up like a hastily chewed chicken wing. This is Who's Attacking Me Now? Tonight, to find out what happened to me on the internet, we turn to the TV.
People are calling for Stephen Colbert's show to be canceled after a tweet about Asians appeared on the Comedy Central Twitter account.
The hashtag Cancel Colbert is trending this morning.
The hashtag Cancel Colbert is trending.
Cancel Colbert is a hashtag that was trending.
Hashtag Cancel Colbert went viral.
But folks, I'm still here. The dark forces. Boom, boom. It's all because of you people. The dark forces trying to silence my message of core conservative principles mixed with youth-friendly product placement have been thwarted. Went through a few of these this weekend. But folks, I'm not gonna lie. This was close. We almost lost me. I'm never gonna take me for granted ever again. Here's what happened to me. Last Wednesday, I saluted Washington Redskins owner Daniel Snyder for his new charity, the Washington Redskins Original Americans Foundation, which some have called an obvious attempt to win over Native Americans because it only uses the term Redskins once in its name. Now, I have my own racial misunderstanding with the Asian community over a long-running and beloved character on my show. Very important, he is a character. He is not me. This is the real Stephen Colbert. I mean everything I say on this show. He means, well, you'd have to ask him, and he's not returning my calls right now. Anyway, I was so inspired by Dan Snyder's charitable outreach that I formed my own charity, the Ching Chong Ding Dong Foundation for Sensitivity to Orientals or whatever. That was Wednesday. It reran 4 times on Thursday, was posted on the show's Facebook page, not a peep out of the internet. Then, around 7 o'clock on Thursday, my network's promotional Twitter account, @ColbertReport, tweeted the name of my foundation without providing a video link to the original segment or mentioning that I was inspired by the Redskins charity. I mean, who would have thought a means of communication limited to 140 characters would ever create misunderstandings? But folks, I have never once used @ColbertReport. As you heroes know, I'm @StephenAtHome. Though, full disclosure, I sometimes tweet from @StephenAtHome at work in bathroom. Then, after that, when the twit hit the fan, Leave that out there for a while. Don't want to get too far away from me. The brain trust over at my network took the tweet down, because that's how the internet works. You can just take stuff down and no one will ever know it happened. Just ask Mayor Wiener. Now, I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus here, mostly because I don't go that close to public transportation. But when I saw the tweet with no context, I understood how people were offended. The same way I, as an Irish American, was offended after reading only one line of Jonathan Swift's A Modest Proposal. I mean, eat Irish babies, #cancel Swift. Trend it. Now, all of this was started by a hashtag activist, or hashtivist, who has been viciously attacked on Twitter. And if anyone is doing that for me, I want you to stop right now. She's just speaking her mind, and that's what Twitter's for, as well as ruining the ending of every show I haven't seen yet. Now, the Cancel Colbert people think that even in context, I am a racist. I just want to say that I am not a racist. I don't even see race, not even my own. People tell me I'm white, and I believe them because I just devoted 6 minutes to explaining how I'm not a racist. Now, once... And that is about the whitest thing you can do. Now, once the cancel Colbert hashtag got rolling, it was one of the top 5 trends for more than 36 hours because everybody wants to talk about the king. Then, it was picked up by a small group of Americans who get their information only from Twitter, the news media. There were online stories in the USA Today, the New Yorker, Variety, Slate, the Huffington Post, 3 features on Time.com, and 7 on Salon. CNN even took a break from their Malaysian airliner coverage to report spotting what they thought was the wreckage of my show off the coast of Australia. Now, and most hurtful, my fellow conservatives abandoned me in my time of need. Like Michelle Malkin, who co-signed on to cancel Colbert and called me a coward. This cuts deep, especially since I learned everything I know about sensitivity to the Asian American experience from reading Michelle's 2004 book, In Defense of Internment. Before... It turns out they had it coming. One less thing for me to feel guilty about. Now, to recap, a web editor I've never met posts a tweet in my name on an account I don't control, outrages a hashtag activist, and the news media gets 72 hours of content. The system worked. But all this started right after I taped Thursday night's show, so I couldn't respond until today. So in a sense, I was canceled for 3 days, just like Jesus.